Hi everybody, welcome to a chair yoga video. So as always, I am not in the space with you, I'm not in the room with you, so please be very cautious, make sure everything feels good before you do it. When we balance, make sure your chair is steady. Don't come into supporting on your chair that's a little bit wobbly because you want to make sure that it's going to hold you. Now for today's class, if you have it, you do not have to have these things, but a lot of people at home, if you're in my live classes, some of my live classes we use a stretch band. If you have one at home, grab it. If you do not have a stretch band, you're not going to be able to stretch through it, but maybe your husband has an old tie that you can use. Maybe you have an old pair of thicker pantyhose. If you have the thin, really sheer ones, a lot of times they will just, shred just the same way they do when we dry put on our legs. So you want to have more of the denser. And then we will also use for some of the poses the yoga block today. These are rather inexpensive. They are about $5 to purchase in different stores. If you do not have these objects though, no worries, you can take this class without them. You can do everything I'm going to do, you just won't use these props. So don't feel like you can't take this video if you don't have these things. I've just never really made too many videos using the props, so I wanted to make one just so you have that opportunity. If you do have these things at home and you want to use these things at home, that you can. All right, so let's sit nice and tall. Tall spine, just relax your body. Let your back, find that chair back. Close your eyes and breathe. As we connect to our breath, just letting go of that outside world. All the things we have to do today, all the things we've already done today. And we drop into the now. Connected to our breath, feeling our body on our chairs. Carve this time out of your day to be just for you. So allow it to be just for you. If thoughts arrive, just let them pass on by. Wisdom is understanding the connection of all things, and enlightenment is being that connection. Imagine looking at a shirt in your closet, and have you ever thought about how many people contributed to it hanging there? The shirt in it has the soil that grew the cotton, the sun and the rain that nourished it, the people who spun it, those who wove it, and so much more. Before you put it on, offer silent gratitude for how we are all connected. You can think about that about anything. It doesn't have to be clothing. We can think about that about our food, how the soil nourished it, how the water, how the people who grew it, the farm, the people who picked it, the trucks that brought it to us. All connected. Everyday, simple things in our life. So start to nod the head, yes, and really think about all the things just in your everyday life and how we don't think about where they come from, how many people brought that to us, how many people it took just to bring one simple thing to your life. Giving gratitude to all of those who work hard for us, bringing us food, growing us food, making our clothing, all the things in our life. And then our head comes to center and we allow it to float from right side to left side. Gentle and free. And then our head comes to center for a circle. Let's draw that circle 2 times each way. Finding center. The right hand hangs down to your side, let the palm be forward. And turn the head to the left. And you can opt to stay here and just feel those right fingertips being drawn down to the earth with gravity. Or maybe you choose to draw that right arm gently back toward the back of the room. Feeling that shoulder opening up, stretching. And then releasing head and hand to center. And then left arm hangs down at your side, palm forward. Turning the head slowly and gently right. Maybe that left arm starts to draw back, or maybe gravity just takes hold and we feel the fingers drawn to the earth. The head is turned softly right. And we release it. From there, the eyes open up and come back to this space. Now here is where if you have a yoga block, we're going to take that yoga block on a level 3. If you don't have a yoga block, that's okay. You're just going to take your hands down to wherever it feels good. So if I have my yoga block on level 3, I'm going to put it between my feet. I'm going to take a big inhale. Reach up to the sky. My knees are wide. Palms are forward. Exhale, forward fold to your brick. But if you don't have your brick, option A is thighs. Option B is grabbing shins. So the earth might be a little low here, so that's why we have that block, or our legs. Then we're going to take an in-breath. We're going to take our hands to our thighs. If you're already at your thighs, you're just going to slide your hands up, closer to your body a little bit. This is our half lift. Our exhale, we find our support, again, shins, calves, or block. Right arm's going to reach up and out. Back down. Left arm's going to reach up and out. Back down. Palms forward, reverse swan dive, rise and lift. Exhale to heart. In breath, reach up. Grabbing onto our left wrist, right hand. Leaning over to that right side, looking left side. In breath up. Switching that grasp. Leaning over to the left. Looking right. In breath up. Release to cactus, draw your cactus arms back, close your cactus, tuck and round down. In breath to sky, exhale, fold and hold. Breath in and out. Feel how you feel after that little mini flow. Maybe we feel a little more energized, maybe we felt that body moving a lot. We feel stress and tension melting away on our fold. And then we're going to place our hands on our thighs if they were on your block or your shins, and bring your body all the way up, keeping the knees wide for our spins. And really feel your weight shifting around. Right side, left side, forward, back, and then the other way. Spin it around. Slow and gentle we go. And then heel toe, back in place. Now, again, I'm going to show you something with block or without block. So if I have my block, I want it level 3. I'm going to place it on the outside of my chair leg on the left side. I'm going to scoot my body to the right side. I'm going to plant my left hand on the corner of my chair. So I let it find the corner instead of the side. The base of my hand by my wrist is planted right on the corner. My fingers wrap around the corner of the chair. My right leg's going to find an extension out from my hip. I'm going to make sure I'm sitting nice and tall. I'm going to show you option A where you don't have a brick. Your hand's not going to leave this chair seat. Right arm's going to come up to the sky. Make sure you're as tall as you can be. And then we're going to find a gentle leaning, stretching left side, looking under right arm. In-breath takes me up. That is me without a block. Now, if I have a block, if I don't have a block, I'm going to take that same pose again. Just bring the arm up and lean. If I have a brick, though, I'm going to take my left arm. It's going to extend out. It's going to hover over the block. I'm going to take that right arm up. Now, a little more challenging. I'm going to lean slowly. Slowly I go. My hand finds the brick, finds the support, and then I find a deeper, deeper stretch and lean. And wherever you are, let's hold this now for 3 cycles of breath. In and out 3 times. This is a little bit of a challenging pose, I know. Take the body up on an in-breath. Right hand finds your extended leg. Left arm's going to find the sky again. Then side lean over to the right. Hold and breathe. breath to come up, and we release on an exhale. Pull that extended leg in. We're going to take it to the other side. So if I have my block, it's level 3. It's on the outside of my right chair leg. My left leg is going to find an extension. And I'm scooting over on that chair. Again, if I don't have my block, my hand is coming around the corner of the chair. My fingers wrap around it. My left arm reaches to sky, nice and tall and straight, or as straight as it can be today. And then I find my side lean. And I hold there. 2 rounds of breath, whether I have my block or not. We're starting here, we're starting gentle. And then my in-breath brings me up. Exhale, arm down. Now if I have my block, more challenging, I'm going to take that hand out. It's going to hover right above my block, so I want to make sure I know where that block is. My left arm's going to come up. I'm going to find that lean. I'm using my core a lot here because I have no support until I find that brick. I find it, I let my weight go to it. That right arm, or I'm sorry, that left arm is reaching over to the right. That left leg is over to the left. Kind of think of yourself as being pulled in all different directions here. No matter where we are, one more breath. Then we use our core muscles to bring us up, 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 up. Left hand finds left leg, right arm finds the sky. And we take our side stretch. In, breath up, releasing, coming back to center, having those wide knees again. Option again, brick, but this time, let's take the brick to level 2. So we have the long skinny side here. In, breath finds us growing tall through our arms. Exhale finds us in a forward fold. Now, if you find that level 2 on that brick is a little too low, take it back up level 3. If you don't have a block, remember you can find your shins or your thighs. Maybe on that first fold, when we were on level 3 with that block, maybe you were at thighs. Maybe now you can find shins. Just see how that feels, coming down a little lower. One more breath. And then our in-breath is going to circle us around and up. And our exhale is going to find us at our heart, elbows out. Take a turn toward that right side and then bow down. And keeping your wrists away from your thigh, look down at the top of your foot. Deep breath in and out. Coming up, let's float to the left. Take your bow, wrist facing thigh, look down at your foot. In, breath brings us up. Come to center. Circle it out to the right. Circle it out to the left. And release and heel toe in. All right. At any point that you need to pause the video, take a break, or take a drink, feel free. I'm not cueing drink breaks because we're not live and you can pause at any time that you need to take a little break. All right, now we're going to open our hips a little bit. Make sure it feels good wherever you take this to. If you have your stretch band, we're going to get that now. So we're going to take our band, we're going to take it around the ball of your right foot, finding yourself about midway back in your chair, and we're going to lift that leg up. We're going to take the left arm in front, so the right leg is out, the left arm is out. And we're going to open the arm and the leg out to the side and back in. Out, in, out, in. Now we're going to take it out, we're going to hold it, and we're going to look to the left, opening up. Imagine you're trying to touch the wall on either side of you with your toes or your fingers. And then in, breath back in. We're going to hold this band, one end in each hand. We're going to find 3 little pulses up with the foot. So we're going to left, left, left. Then we're going to bend the knee, push it out, bend the knee, push it out. One more time. Bend, push it out, and release it down. Let's take the other side. So the leg's going to come up, the arm's going to go out, swing it out, swing it in, gaze to the front. Nice tall spine, feel that hip working. Only take it out as far as feels good. Now we're gonna take it out, we're gonna look right. Fingertips are reaching for wall, toes are reaching for wall. One more breath. Back in we go. For our pulses, left, left, left. For our bends, bend, push, bend, push, bend, push, and down. All right, we're gonna take some leg lifts now. Option here, if you have your band and you have your block, we are gonna take our block level 2 between the feet. We're just gonna place it there. We're gonna clamp our feet on either side of the block. You're gonna scoot all the way back in your chair. Now you want your low back to your upper back against that chair back. Now, let's say you don't have a band. That's okay. You don't have any of those with the props. That's okay. You can take this just like this. Legs out, legs down. Legs out, legs down. It's going to be a lot less challenging in your body. It's going to feel a lot better in your body, but you're still going to strengthen your muscles if you're all the way back in that chair. If you are very close to the edge of your chair, even the middle of your chair, it's very challenging to your core, but more importantly, it's challenging to our back. And we always want to protect our back. So don't think just because your back's against that chair back that you're not working your muscles, because you are. You're just doing it in a safe way. So if I have a block and a band, my block's between my feet, my band's around my feet. If I don't have my props, it's just lifting and lowering. So when you're ready, here we go. We're gonna left, we're gonna lower. Left, lower. Left, lower. 2 more if you can. Lift it, lower it, lift it, lower it, and release. Take that band and just set it off to the side. Take that block for now and set it off to the side. So we're going to come into seated warrior 1. So taking your right foot, stepping it right, spinning in your chair. Left foot's going to go back. We tuck our toe under. And let's just find cactus form. So we're going to make sure we're sitting nice and tall. If you were looking at yourself from the side, you want to think of your shoulder in line with your hip. So if I am looking at you from the side, I don't see any rounding. I don't see the hips going back or the shoulders caved in. So we want to be as tall as we can. We want that outside knee to be drawn down to the earth as far as we can, comfortably. The toe is back, the toe is tucked. And I'm going to take a cactus form. And I want my cactus form, if possible, in my body to be elbows in line with shoulders. I'm going to open and close my cactus. Exhale, close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And inhale to open. And then the hands float down. Come to the center. Let the knees be wide. Come to the very front of the chair. And then we're just going to take our dips through our knees. So one knee is going to go down. You find yourself pivoting around in that chair a little bit. You can hold on to that chair if you need to. If you find that you're pivoting so much that you're going to fall off, then hold on. And then we're going to come to center. We're going to step that left foot to the left, that right foot back. Taking our cactus form again. We want to think of that shoulder in line with that hip. We want that knee to face the earth as much as possible in our body. Then we close and we open. And we close and we open. And we close and we open. And then we release. Step the foot up. Come to the front. Keep the feet together. In, breath up. Exhale, fold. Just notice that back. How does it feel right now? And reverse one. Lift. And release. All right, so if you've been in my live classes, you know that I work the brain just as much as I work the rest of your body. So working the brain is working our short-term memory. Sometimes we work right and left side and we work those connections, but this flow is going to be it's a pattern. So the brain likes patterns. And if you can remember something after taking it a couple times, that's your short-term memory. So we want to strengthen that short-term memory. So I'm going to show you a pattern. We're going to do it together a couple times. And then I'm not going to say any words. And I want you either to not look at the video or even do this with your eyes closed. And then I'll say, okay, let's take it together again. And then we're going to do it together again. And then you're going to see, hey, did I remember what she did? So this pattern isn't too challenging. We're going to take our right hand to our left shoulder. So I'm crossing the midline. It's another thing your brain likes. And then I'm going to tap the same shoulder. So my left hand's going to go to my left shoulder. Then the arm's going to go out and down. I go to my left. Then the right hand to my left shoulder. Right hand to right shoulder. Out and circle it down. So you can bring the words here. You can say cross, same, out, down, cross, same, out, down. All right, we're going to take it one more time, and then I'm going to tell you to do it. So really say the words in your mind's eye. Really think about what you're doing here. Cross, same, out, down, cross, same, out, down. Now I'm going to do it. Try to do it without watching me. You can peek at the video if you need to, but try to do it on your own. So I'm going to give you about 5 seconds, maybe try the one side on your own. Let's just see how it goes. So go ahead and do it if you remember it. All right, I'm going to do it without words. All right, now we're going to change that around a little bit. So I'm going to add on a little bit. We're going to cross, and we're going to cross. Now your top arm is going to go to your same shoulder. So in this case, my left arm is in front. So I'm going to release my left hand. That's my top hand. I put it on my shoulder. The rest is the same, out and down. Now I've already crossed here. So same, out, down. Now I have to think about what arm was on top. So last time my left was on top. So now I want my right on top. Whoops, I put it the wrong way. I want my right on top. So my right can go first. And then my left can go. Now what arm needs to be on front? So I have to think about that. My left needs to come in front again. So take your arms, crisscross them. Notice what arm is on top. That arm, same shoulder. Out, circle it down. Now we're already here at the opposite, so now we just gotta go same, out, down. Now I think, what arm was on top? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go the other way. So my other arm on top now. So here I go. So this one is really challenging. Go ahead and take it. I didn't disappear on you. I had to get a drink, so I thought I'd take a drink break while you guys practice that on your own. All right, hopefully you did both sides. Hopefully you did both sides with the one arm on top. Excuse me. Now we are going to add our legs. Leg challenge. So we're going to scoot back in those chairs. I'm going to cross. I'm going to take my other leg forward. So right now I tap my right shoulder, so my left leg went out. Then it's going to go down when I tap the right shoulder. It's going to go out when I reach out. So now it's the same leg and down. So it's a little more complicated. So cross the arm that crossed over, that leg will go out. Then when I tap my correct shoulder, it goes down. When I reach the arm out, the leg goes out. When the arm goes down, the leg goes down. So let's try that one more time. Extend, down, extend, down, extend, down, extend, down. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Take a drink of water if you'd like. Let's come up to standing. And yes, you may notice something different about this chair. This chair is made for yoga. It's made to be able to take your legs through and do all the fancy yoga poses through. So it is made to not have a back. It's not a broken chair. I just wanted you guys to know that it's made this way. It's a purposeful yoga chair so that you'd be able to take your legs through here and take your head through there and do all kind of fun, tricky things with this chair. So make sure you have your chair nearby because we are going to be balancing here. Make sure that you have that for your support. So you are going to be behind your chair. We're going to take an in breath to the sky. We're going to take an out breath to chair pose with the arms out 45 degrees. We're going to take an in breath up, hands to chair, lift a leg. Oops, lift a leg up. Release, arms up, down to chair. Lift up, arms down, lift your other knee. Back down. Now we're going to add on to that a little bit. So I'm going to lift up. I'm going to find chair, grab opposite elbows. Pause here and lift one heel up. Just the heel. We're on our toes still. Take it down, lift the other heel. And just feel your balance here a little bit. Come up, sink down into chair. Take the arms up, hold your chair, and we're going to lift that leg and we're going to tap our chair. So I'm going to take my leg up and I'm going to tap 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and down. And then I left and I forward fold. And I left. And I take my hands to my chair and I lift my other knee up. And I tap. 1, 2, 3, release, left, and fold. Hold your fold, notice how you feel. Reverse Swan Dive Rise, and exhale to release. Now you can be behind your chair, just make sure you have space, or you can be out just beside it. So we're gonna find mountain, and then we're going to step our right leg forward. We're going to take the left toes back, left toes a little bit to the side, bend your right knee. And we're going to find our cactus. Arms are going to rise up. We're going to release in the cactus. We're going to close our cactus. And we're going to find a little hinge from your hips. Like you're taking a little bow down. And have your chair nearby if you need it. In breath, rise, lift, open up. Out breath, close, hinge. In breath, lift, open up. Out breath, close, hinge. In breath, come tall. Open the cactus arms. We can stay there with the cactus, or we can let those palms face one another and take those arms up to the sky. Deep breath in, slow exhale out. And release the arms down. And the feet find that connection back to our mountain. Other side, right foot goes back, left foot leads, bending that knee, stacking that knee above that ankle. Cactus, close, hinge, bow. Stand, open up. Hinge, close, bow. Stand, open up. Last time. Close, hinge, bow. Stand, open up. Choice to stay here or choice to let those arms grow tall toward the sky, toward the sun. Reaching up. And releasing. Coming back in. All right, we are going to work our balance a little bit. So, if you have your block, we're going to have our block level 3. If you do not have a block, some chairs have like a leg support right about right here. So maybe your chair has a little crossbar going across it. You will find that. If not, then your foot just won't find anything and it'll just come up and go back down. So we either have supportive chair, we have supportive block, or leg just coming up. Now, no matter where you are, you want your chair to be in front of you. So I have my chair kind of off to the side because I'm going to use a block. But if I'm using my chair back, I'm going to be able to come up and down off those chair rungs. If I'm using my block, I'm going to put my block right behind my chair. I can easily hold my chair. I can easily tap on and off. If I don't have anything for my foot to come on and off of, I'm just holding my chair and I'm just lifting and lowering. And we're just going to take a little flow there. That's going to get into our hip flexors. What that's going to do is find us being able to go up and down stairs much easier in life. We're going to have a more fluid gait. So we're going to hold our chair. We're going to look straight ahead. So the goal is if you are bringing your foot to something, we're not going to look at it. We're not going to know where it is. We're just going to let that foot find it on its own. So we're going to hold that chair. We're going to look straight and we're going to tap. We're going to tap. And I'm holding that chair. So I make sure that I feel strong here as I lift those legs up and bring them down. Let's take one more each side. Tap it, and release it. Now I'm going to stand beside my chair. I'm going to open my feet up nice and wide. I'm going to take my outside arms, the arm out by my chair, up, 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 and I'm going to lean toward my chair. Looking off the other way toward the wall. In breath brings me up. I can either turn around, so I can just turn around, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to have my back to you guys, so I'm just going to pivot my chair. And I'm going to open my feet up. Outside arm's going to left. Exhale toward my chair. Opening that side body up. In breath coming up. All right, let's take our feet together. Hands to hips. Let's take our circles. Let's take 3 each way. 3, and then reverse it. 3, 2, and 1. Let's release our back, come behind your chair, and then just walk your body back. Soften your head between your arms. Press your tailbone back. Breathing, stretching, releasing. And then walking your body slowly towards your chair. And if you're a person who tends to get dizzy, just pause here for a minute before you move. So when we're in our folds, sometimes we tend to get dizzy when we stand up. So we just pause to let the body regulate again. And then when you feel ready, come back to your chairs. We're going to take one more little pose with that block if you have it. Again, if you don't, there's no worries. If you have your brick or you have your support, we're going to take it level 3 right in between our feet. I think I need to scoot back a little bit because you're not seeing that. There we go. I think you can see it now. So I have support between my feet. If you do not have a block here, you can take any object in your house. So if you don't have a block, pause this video for a minute and get something. It does not matter what it is. It doesn't have to be a certain height. It can be literally anything. Just look what's close to you and put it between your feet. So I'm going to just pause for a second. You can hit pause on the video. All right, so hopefully everybody has something between their feet now. So your right foot's going to stay where it is. Your left foot is going to come up over that object and your feet are going to draw toward one another. So I'm going to pick that leg up over the object and I'm going to pick it back up outside. So it's a little wide, it's a little outside of that. Right foot up and over, right foot back. Now I'm not really turning on my chair very much. I'm letting that leg lift up. The higher that object is, the higher I have to lift that leg. Let's take one more each way like that. And then releasing it. Now, I'm going to pick my object up, no matter what it is, and I'm going to pass it underneath my leg. Always from the center. So I'm never going to pass from the outside. It's always going to be from the middle. So I'm going to hinge, and I'm going to slide it under the leg. I'm going to meet in the middle, and then the other way. So I'm always going from the center and I'm switching those legs around. Now I can stay here with those feet firmly on the ground, or I can create a challenge for my body by lifting the leg up and passing. See how that feels in your back. If that doesn't feel good in your back, keep those feet down. Pass them through the center one more time. No matter what this object is, it doesn't matter. Now we're going to pass it behind our back as we sit tall. Come to center, left. Pass it behind your back. Other way. Pass it around through the center, through the leg. Pass it around through the center, under the leg. Pass it around through the center, under the leg. All right, bring your legs together. That's a big workout for the legs. So let's take our legs long. We're on our heels, sitting close to the edge of your chair. Take an in breath. Reach up. Take an out breath. Forward fold over your legs. And relax. Breath in, breath out. Melting down toward her. And then sliding up, taking your right hand to your left thigh, left arm to sky, keep the legs long in front, leaning over to that right side. In breath up, left hand down, right arm in threads comes up. We take our side stretch, this time left. And in breath, coming up for the release. Knees come back in, arms rise up. Take a cactus. And take a cactus cat and tilt. Arms come back, chest lifts up, gaze lifts up, hips press back. On the out breath, connect, tuck, and round down. Float and flow there. Inhale, open up. Exhale, release it out. In breath, expand. Exhale, release. Closing your eyes if that feels good to you. Letting your breath flow, letting your breath be that guide, sinking into serenity. 2 more. And then arms come up, circle the wrist, let them float down. When they get out, shoulder height, twirl them the other way. Float all the way down. Support under one thigh, bring the leg up, twirl that ankle around, the other way, and the other leg, supported lift, twirl, circle, and the other way, and then foot down. Find yourself being comfortable in your chair, so scooting back, allow the eyes to drift closed. And just start to connect again to your breath, drawing in and out. I'm thinking about how we're all connected. Thinking about how many people watch this video, maybe at the same time as you. I feel connected to every one of you who watch my videos. So I hope you all find a connection with different yoga people. Through class, through in-person class, through just knowing that there's a big yoga community who watch our videos together, who all breathe together and move together. So closing your eyes and just connect to the breath, drawing in and out. Allow your body to relax. Imagine your breath being like an ocean wave, pulling in toward land, washing out to sea. And every exhale, imagine the water floating away from you, taking tension away. So we can relax in this space. We can relax our feet, our legs. We can relax our hips, our abdomen, chest, back. We can relax our shoulders, our arms, our elbows, our hands. Relax our throat and our face. Feel our jaw relaxing, releasing. peaceful haven. Feel the breath, the ocean wave drawing in and out. And then when you feel ready, bring movement to the body, whatever you would like it to be. A rock, a movement of fingers and toes, whatever you would like. And then we find stillness. Our hands connected our heart, our eyes reopen. And as always, it is my joy and my honor to lead you in your yoga journey, whether it is in person or whether it is through video. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Maybe even think of subscribing so that you will know when I post new content. Namaste.